Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Marcia with Mom Needs a Clone. In today's video, I want to go ahead and get my November monthly scripture writing plan set up in my faith journal. I also want to go ahead and switch out my cover. So for November, I would like to use all brown covers. So I've been in this, I feel like, for half the year, and then I was in like I don't know what color it is. It's like a teal blue. I don't know. It's a very pretty mauve term. I was in that at the beginning of the year, and then I switched into this. So I don't get very much use out of this. This is like the original A6. I hope it fits in here. It's the cream inside. It's definitely different than this. Like this has a pocket here. It doesn't have one there. I bought this secondhand, I believe, so it doesn't have, like, somebody cut those off. It doesn't have this pocket, so it's not as big as that one, so I hope it fits, and it does have a back pocket, which I thought was cool. But I want to move it into the brown and set this one aside. So I've already moved over my Hobonichi weeks and my other stuff, so let's get this put in here. Let's see if it will. Hopefully. Okay, it's fitting. Let's see if it'll close though. Okay, so that's as far as it can go in there. And let's see if we can put some goodies back in here. Did I have that like that? I don't even remember how I had it. I can't put this in there because it doesn't have that back pocket. Let's see if I just sit it in here. Got the little coffee. Can that go back there? Love Never Fails goes here. And this butterfly one there. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can close it. I did all that and hadn't even checked. Uh-oh. Ooh, barely, but it can. Okay, I'll take it because I want all my stuff in the browns. Finish out fall. Okay, so we need to get November set up. Let me make sure the camera's good. Okay, so I did want to use some of these. Good things take time. Can that squeeze in this corner? I'm going to cover up the number 24, but I still should be able to fit a scripture in there. And then I like this. Maybe I can put November right there. And then how about this with a butterfly on it? There we go. Something simple, but also just a little decoration. Do I have a November? All right, okay. Nice and simple. Let's put this guy right here. Do we have any green flowers? Because of course it's on Saturday, so I do have space there to put something. How about take this and this. Put them here. Oh, putting the words upside down. Actually, let's do this one here and this one here. I just wanted to see if I had a little bitty how about, I like that that little bow there. Let's do the heart. There we go. Okay. Just a little something. Put this back where I got it. All right, so now I'm going to write in my scripture plan for the month. Let's move November. And I'll put that back on there. Now the question is, what pen do I want to use? I do like when they're dark. We have no biblical celebrations in November, so I don't have to worry about that. I just need to write in the scripture. So that's what I'm going to do. So for the year of 2025, I chose to basically have the theme of Christ. So all my scriptures, I wanted to be basically having my eyes fixed on him the whole year. And so that's what my entire 365-day scripture plan is. Unless there was like a biblical celebration within the month, then I veer off from my scripture plan and I put in scriptures that pertain to that feast, because since we're celebrating it, that's basically like my Bible study, my scripture writing, my audio Bible. Like I shift my focus whenever there's a biblical feast. So you'll see that, but usually it's like highlighted. Rather than that, all the scriptures for 2025 were basically look at Christ. What did he do? How did he live? Like forget all this other stuff happening around you and focus on this scripture that is talking about him. He's talking, someone's referencing, something like that. Like that's what I wanted my 2025 scripture writing to be. So that's what this particular year is about. So when you see me writing the scriptures, that's more than likely what it's going to be. Of course, when I get to Hanukkah, then I will write in some Hanukkah scriptures. I will go to the Apocrypha, which is where you find the historical account of Hanukkah, and I'll write a lot of those scriptures out because they talk about what is Hanukkah, like how did it even become to be what it is. And then in John, when they talk about Hanukkah, that's where that will also be in there. So you'll just like see, that's what you'll see when you're looking at like my months for this year. Now for next year, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I've got some notes written out in my phone as far as some themes or some ideas that I have. So when we had Passover, I did scriptures on Passover, and then as soon as Passover is over and Feast of Unleavened Bread, I jumped right back into my scripture plan. So same thing when we are getting ready to celebrate Purim, I do a lot of the book of Esther, and then I jump right back into my scripture plan. So you'll see that kind of throughout. Oh, I had good handwriting right there. Where is that handwriting? I want that back. I was calm. Look at that crazy handwriting. So yes, just to kind of, if this is like your first time, you like, how did she come up with this? Or what is she doing? That's kind of an idea of how I plan out my year. So, okay, let's finish. So I need to figure out, where am I at? November 12th. There we go. Okay, so yes, I need to figure out if I have any vinyls. I don't think I have any for November. Pretty sure I don't. I could put something on that starter page. Oh, I just messed that up. No, I don't think I have any cool vinyls to put on there. All these are planner vinyls. I don't have any stickers or anything, but is there anything in here? Let's see. There's some tiny stickers. I won't use those. Okay, that may be something I can look on Pinterest and find something to put as my November dashboard. If not, doesn't bother me. But yeah, that's it, guys. So that is my November scripture writing plan. Let's put that back where it belongs. Put in my bookmark here. And I may have to actually start using my bookmark in the days, just because I can go here for my month and I don't have anything. I can't find my regular bookmark there. So yeah, that is my setup of my November scripture writing and my cover change. So I'm glad it fits. I was a little worried, but I think it's probably because I don't really use that many stickers. It's mostly pen to paper in here. So a lot of the, months, it's just pen to paper, marker, stuff like that. So I don't have a lot going on in there. Still got to get that done. I got to get it done before the end of the year. Have to. And then this was December. Yes, I'll fill that out when I'm on my break here. I'll probably get my December filled in. And that'll be it with this book. I've enjoyed it. So I've got just an original A6 that I'm using for next year. So yeah, so that is, does this have a pen? Ooh, I don't know if this can fit in there. I don't really use this pen in here, but I like to have it. Let's see. This is when they made the pin loops a little bit lower, it looks like. I don't know if my pen is going to fit. There we go. It'll work. Let's see if it'll close. This is when it only had one snap. I may not be able to use that pen. Ooh, barely. So yes, that's my video, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will chat with you guys in the next video. Bye.